What's going on, everyone? Mr. Lad here, and I'm excited to come back to you with another product review, another how-to video. But before we get into that, if you like this content and you like this video, go ahead and click the subscription button, click the notification bell, wax the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much, and enjoy the video. So you can tell from the thumbnail of the video, today we are talking about odor removal in vehicles, specifically smoke odor removal. Now I'm excited to bring a new product to the channel today, and that is Biobomb's vehicle deodorizing kit. Now, I don't know too much about the company. I've heard great things about the owner and the company's history and legacy, but what I really like about this company is that they specialize in odors. It's not a detail product company that decides to relabel a product that's already made in the market and go ahead and put their name on it. No, this company specializes in this. This is what they do. And so I've used this product before, and I'm excited to bring this product to the channel to show you the results. Today we're working on a Mercedes S550. We are in gorgeous South Florida right now. Weather is pretty much optimal. We're looking at low to mid 70s right now. It'll get a little bit warmer throughout the day. But really, when it comes to removing odors, the first thing you want to make sure is that the vehicle is actually clean. If you can go ahead and remove any stains, that's great, but you want to at least remove the dirt. If you're dealing with smoke odor, you want to make sure that the ash is removed from the vehicle. It's a very, very simple process. Of course, common sense says you got to vacuum the vehicle, okay? That's common sense. Second thing is you want to make sure that you at least wipe down the entire interior of the vehicle. And so today what I'm going to be using, and this is a totally different bottle here, but I'm using DIY Details Rinseless Wash, and I have it pre-diluted already. It's 256 to 1, so I have 2 gallons for 1 ounce of solution in here. And we're going to go throughout the whole entire vehicle, and we're going to make sure that everything is wiped down, sprayed down, cleaned off, and make sure that any very obvious stains are taken care of. After that, we want to make sure that the vehicle is dry, because if you use these chlorine dioxide tablets in a wet vehicle, you can have bleaching, you can have staining, and that's the last thing you want to do is put something like that on your insurance. So with that being said, we're going to get to it. I'm going to show you a little bit of the process of the prep work, and let's go. All right, what's going on, everyone? Thanks again for tuning into the video. So real quick, as we're in preparation for the Biobomb treatment, what I'm doing is, as you see here, I'm vacuuming the dashboard. Now, it's kind of stupid actually going over with a vacuum cleaner and a standard nozzle. I normally have a brush attachment that I use. However, I actually left it in another car stupidly. So I don't have that on me. So I'm working with what I have. I probably could get by without doing this. Nonetheless, I wanted to be extra official for YouTube. So here we are. So I'm going over prepping by doing some light dusting with the vacuum cleaner, whatever, right? Really, I'm doing that so I don't have a whole bunch of dust for when I go over with the next product, DIY Details Rinseless Wash. Now, the reason why I'm using Rinseless Wash is because Rinseless Wash from DIY Detail is a more of a surfactant-based rinseless wash, where companies like O&R, where they're more of a polymer base, where it works well with great lubricity and all that for the polymer base. However, it kind of gunks up whatever you're using, and it's just not a great user experience for anything really other than the exterior of a vehicle. Rinseless wash, however, the reason why we say it's more surfactant based is because, yes, technically it's surfactants, but how can you tell it's surfactant? Well, when you kind of slush it around a little bit, it gets foamy. You see it suds up a bit, almost like a soap does. Why? Because the surfactants allow it to foam up. And that little foaming capability right there helps you to have a much more effective experience, to where, honestly, this product works almost as good as APCs out there on the market. Not as aggressive, of course, but good lord, like, it does a really good job. So I'm prepping the interior with this. I'm going to go over basically the whole entire interior. I'm going to be hitting cup holders. I'm going to be hitting the doors. I'm going to be hitting the door panels, the handles. I'm even going to hit the tinted windows because it's safe for that. And also, why? Because smoke is attracted to every interior surface. The only thing I'm not going to take the rinseless wash to is the headliner. I will vacuum. I'll do, like, just take maybe you could spray some rinseless wash and just wipe down the headliner. However, I don't like messing with those for obvious reasons. So here we're tackling the seats now. I really don't have many tools that I use for the seats when it comes to something like this. Really, the biggest thing is just making sure you touch every surface and clean, get the dirt off. But as you see, I'm going through with the vacuum nozzle, getting through the creases, the crevices. Obviously, like I said earlier, I usually have a brush that I use with the vacuum, makes it a lot easier. However, I don't have that, so I'm being very intentional. So how am I following up with that? Well, I'm coming through with any standard detail, double-sided toothbrush, attachment, whatever. I really like these tools. They really help in getting in those tighter creases and crevices. Sometimes you kind of want to force your way in there with a vacuum nozzle. And to be honest, those nozzles are big. They're obnoxious almost, and they're just kind of not meant to get in there. That's why you get a tool like even a standard toothbrush would work, honestly, because as I follow up afterwards, after I'm done vacuuming and using the brush, then I follow up. I got the DIY Details rinseless wash, and I'm going over with, one of the Autofiber scrubbers. Good Lord, Scrub Ninja. There we go. I was trying to remember the name. I'm going over with an Autofiber Scrub Ninja, and I'm really getting deeper into those creases and crevices. I'm not trying to do a deep clean on the leather. However, I am trying to do everything I can to remove gunk and grime. Is it removing the scent? Probably not. It is, perforated and higher quality type leathers that I'm working with. However, it's just this isn't necessarily getting all and fixing all the issues. However, what it is doing is it's making sure that the surface of the leather is clean from dirt, maybe not clean from enzymes and odor enzymes, but it's clean from dirt. And that way, after it dries and after it settles, which this stuff dries very quickly, after it dries, it's ready to go for the biobomb treatment. I don't have a bunch of moisture that's left behind. I don't have a bunch of nonsense and nastiness left behind. It's ready to go. It's a bare surface. Is it a sterilized surface? No. But hey, that's the purpose of the biobomb. So one more thing I want to say. This is more of a do as I say, not as I do type moment. I totally did not take my own advice and anyone else's detailing advice. Always wear gloves. I'm a duck. I'm going through a car, a smoked vehicle, and I'm trying to remove smoke and all that stuff. And here I am going no gloves. I'm a duck. I'm a loser. I'm a weirdo. Do as I say, not as I do. Now we move forward. So now I'm hitting some of the cup holders, and honestly, you can go through the whole entire vehicle. You can, with this product at least, you can touch everything. And I'd recommend, go ahead, take out the seat belts, move mats around, hit the carpets. You can definitely go over the carpets with this stuff. Honestly, Rinseless Wash is a great product from DIY Detail. Touch the carpets, get under the seats, get everywhere. Honestly, there's no surface that this product doesn't work for, except for the obvious stuff like suede, Alcantara. I don't do headliners, but honestly, you can really do anything, and I recommend touching as much as you can with the product to at least clean it as much as possible. All right, so I have the vehicle heating up. Sorry, not heating up. All right, so I have the vehicle cooling off right now. Now, the instructions say to not let the vehicle be treated in direct sunlight. However, when you have tints, the vehicle is tinted, windows have shades on them, and you have cold AC going on, you're quite all right. I've done it many times, and it's not been an issue. So with that being said, let's get to it. So with the bio bombs, it comes with a bottle jar. They call it a jar, but it's more like a bottle-ish type deal. And it says on it fill line, so you want to go ahead and fill it up with water. I don't really see any specifications as to whether it's cool water, warm water, whatever. Kind of really doesn't matter because as it's sitting in a vehicle that is on, the air is on full blast, on cold, and it's on circulate mode, the water's going to cool off anyway. So with that being said, what you get in this is you get the bottle or the jar, and then you get 2 chlorine dioxide tablets. Now I don't understand really the chemistry behind chlorine dioxide or whatever they make these tablets out of. But what I do understand is that when you put the tablets in the jar, and I have a little aerator here which I bought separate. You don't need it, but it does help your job. When you use that, as the chlorine dioxide, once it comes in contact with water, it gases out. And those gases, once they circulate through the vehicle, they neutralize all of the odors inside of the vehicle and gives it a little bit of a chlorine smell. If you've used ozone generators before, it's somewhat of a similar smell to those. And I think those generators are fine. However, I feel like they definitely leave a lot of room for error. And so I found this to be a much more beneficial product, service, and system to use. So that being said, I've had the vehicle cooling off right now for about 5 minutes. It should be about cool right now. I'm going to take you in a minute, and I'm going to show you what happens once you take these tablets and put it inside of the actual, in the jar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a microfiber towel down inside the cup holder. I will put this in the cup holder next to it. I'll put the aerator in, and I'll go ahead and I'll insert it. And once you turn on the aerator, it basically, you can't even hear it, it's so subtle. But it kind of bubbles up, and it allows the chlorine dioxide tablets to kind of activate quicker. So normally without an aerator, it would take you about 2 hours to do the process. If it's really bad, more than that. But about 2 hours to do on a normal treatment like what I'm doing. With the aerator, you only need 1 hour of saturation time, which is cool because then I can go ahead and do the outside. I can mess around with the outside of the vehicle, do whatever I need to do while the inside is being treated, and then we can go from there. All right, now that the vehicle's clean and prepped and ready to go in that aspect, last thing I want to do is make sure that everything else is set in stone and in place. So what I'm doing is I'm taking all of the floor mats and I'm kind of shifting them to the side a little bit. What I want to make sure is that as much of the floor of the carpet is exposed as possible. I want to kind of also make sure that the bottom side of the floor mats are exposed. People don't realize this, but that's in the vehicle. Smoke is being exposed to that as well, just as much as every other part of the vehicle. So I want to make sure that all the floor mats are kind of up and in place and kind of exposed a little bit. I want to make sure that all the center consoles are opened, the glove compartments open. I want to make sure anything that can be open is open. And in the video, I didn't do it, but after I got off the camera, I remembered I needed to put the seat belts in place. So I opened, I guess you could say, opened all the seat belts. Right, I clicked all the seat belts in place, and I got the car ready to go. Cup holder is good. I put the visors down. I made sure everything was open and exposed so when biobomb treatment started working, it can touch every aspect of the vehicle. All right, so I got the AC on full blast here. I got my aerator right over here. There we go. I'm trying to do everything one-handed on the camera. So I stick the aerator on in the jar, push it towards the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and press on the aerator. There we go, it's on. And you can even see the bubbling happening right there. So that's why you want to make sure that you don't fill it up too much, because you don't want there to be a bunch of spillage and everything. And with that all being said, here we go. Now the moment of the hour, right? Here's my tablets. You can see on the inside, there's, I think it's one big tablet. There used to be 2 small tablets, and now I think it's 1 big tablet now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. Actually, good Lord, I'm gonna do it off camera here because I don't want there to be an issue with spillage. All right, I'm just gonna do it like this. Probably should not be doing this at all, but here we go, right? So I'm gonna put it in, and now you can see how it turns green. That means it's working. That means I gotta get out now before I die. So it's doing its job in there. It's now, the air is on circulate, cold air. It's going on, it's doing its job. We're going to come back in 1 hour from now, and we're going to see how did it work. All right, we're done with the treatment. Let's go ahead and let's see what we're working with over here. Now it says to let air out for 10 minutes. So I'm gonna quickly hold my breath, or I'm just gonna make sure. Yeah, smells good, smells clean. As you can see right there, so it's crazy because the liquid doesn't turn green when it's all done. It's green when it first starts, but when it's all done, it's not. So, but hey, it seems to be good. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna take you off the camera and I'm gonna come back in a few minutes just to make sure it airs out so I don't kill myself. All right, went ahead, waited some time, waited a few minutes, took it out of the car. That's pulling the aerator out. And this is what the liquid looks like. So you can see it almost looks carbonated. There are some like particles in there, but it has that smell, that chlorine dioxide smell. So where typically chlorine dioxide tablets, once it's all done, it's green, and the tin can that you have everything in is kind of reacted and looks kind of like slimy mess. This actually looks more like clear, like carbonated water with sugar in it. So don't drink it, of course, you'll kill yourself. But yeah, so it's good. Got it out. Let's take a quick little look around. Everything looks fine. Car's off. Everything smells fine. It smells clean. It smells a tad bit like that chlorine smell, but everything is great. Honestly, I think that BioBombs, I think they do a really, really good job at making this process seamless and smooth and easy to work with. Is my autofocus not working? I never know how this autofocus stuff works. But like honestly, it's doing a really, there we go. It's doing a really, really good job. Really thoroughly pleased with the results here. I know my customers are going to be more than happy as well. So overall, I mean, this is just an easy process, easy to work with. I already put the carpets and the mats back. Overall, just real flawless. Guys, BioBombs is a really easy product to use, and thankfully it's much cheaper than some of the other products that do similar things on the market. But yeah, I'll take you back to my final thoughts and reviews. And there you guys have it. That was BioBombs odor removal that actually works vehicle deodorization kit. Now, the cool thing about this product is the fact that it's so inexpensive to come across. Yes, the results are work. They're stellar. They get the job done. However, there are a lot of products that get the job on the market. The question is, why would I go with this product instead of another product? Well, one, it seems like the company itself, they have it's great user experience when it comes to the actual company. Great customer service, and actually getting a hold of them. I've spoken to the owner a little bit on social media. Seems pretty neat that the owner actually wants to get involved with detailers and be there for them, but also the price point. So at a local distributor, you're going to get one of these for about $20, which in comparison, other products in the same market around that $30, $35 market. And to be honest, that just, it doesn't make sense why to keep on going with those other products if this is only $20. And the cool thing is that the owner, so BioBombs as a company, they have a business partner program where if you sign up on the website, which I'll leave in the description box below, if you sign up on the website and you buy in bulk, you get a 20% discount. So if you buy, I think it's over $150 worth of products, your $20 per BioBomb just went down to what, $16? $16 for an odor removal treatment is so much better than the other products there on the market. The price says everything. The results are great. Yes, it's great. There's a lot of great things to the company, but when it's all said and done, and I'm thinking as a business, I'm thinking as being as profitable as possible, BioBombs seems to be the bet. Now, here's the deal. They have other products there. I haven't used the other products, but they also have other products, APCs, interior wipe downs, even just air fresheners. They have a few things on their list in the inventory that might seem to be a benefit. So if you guys are interested in me trying out some of those other products, let me know in the comment section below. But have you ever used BioBombs? Are you familiar with this company? Have you used them before? What are your thoughts of this product in comparison to other products in the market? Let me know in the comment section below. But guys, once again, Mr. Ladd here signing out. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel one more time. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click the subscription button, click the notification bell, whack the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.